Okay, August 9th, 2022. This is our real garden, the one where we actually prepared the soil and made sure there was no weeds and stuff like that. And I don't think I'm the only one in Arkansas. I'm hearing lots of complaints on the internet of people's gardens looking really bad. Mine's looking a lot worse than it did back a few months ago. Here's my cucumbers. Remember, the kids helped me plant the garden and they were tired of planting, so they dropped a bunch of seeds close together. But that's okay. And then you can see, as you can see, I've got bugs. And I've tried really hard to make this an organic garden. So this right here, this powder is garlic salt, garlic powder. I've used all kinds of stuff on this garden to try to get rid of the bugs. I put stuff in this sprayer. Did garlic powder, I did onion powder, I did Dawn dish soap in this sprayer along with garlic and onion stuff. Nothing's working, so as of this week, I'm going to get 7 dust today, because as of this week, it's going to have to not be an organic garden. So anyway, we're going to do a quick walkthrough. It doesn't look anything like it did a month or two ago. Arkansas's had a drought, and I've watered it. Not as much as I usually water it. You kind of got to pick, you kind of got to pick your animals and your kids over a garden. So we're going to walk through here. As you can see, there's a lot dying. There's a little guy right there, a little turtle, who wants to eat my garden. That's okay, I'll leave him in there, since it ain't looking good anyway. There's cucumbers, squash. The powder is the garlic stuff. I've tried all kinds of organic stuff to get rid of the bugs. It's just not working, so again, I'll have to switch to something to make it not organic. You can see the squash. Oops, sorry, the phone said I had to rotate it. Had some cucumbers that are, had some tomatoes. The cucumbers are starting to overcome them, but I'm not going to do anything about it, because as you can see, the tomatoes are not, I've not gotten one tomato this year. Everybody on Facebook is saying about the same thing, that they're not getting much. So the string I had on it came down, and that's okay. I'll maybe fix it later, maybe not. Like I said, I've not gotten a tomato all year. So these are the cucumbers. Squash out there. Cucumbers are kind of looking really bleak. So is the squash. Those cucumbers are pretty, but they're so bunched together, they are not producing a whole lot of cucumbers. By the time I post the next video, I'm thinking about thinning some of this out. I hate to do it, it just breaks my heart to pull it up. But I'm thinking about thinning some of this out, and then I'm also gonna, the garden will not be organic anymore. It will be non-organic, thanks to bugs. There's a big cucumber that I forgot last night. Was getting about a 5-gallon bucket to a 5-gallon bucket and a half every day. Or no, every 2 or 3 days, and it's cut down pretty significantly. My basil's doing pretty good. 2 out of 3 are doing pretty good. There's 1, 2, trying not to step on my leaves and break them. There's another basil started doing seeds, and when you move around, I noticed there's a baby basil, and I've noticed that these are 2 plants instead of 1, because the basil's dropping seeds. There's also some little babies right there. If you live in Little Rock and you need some basil, say the word. It's free. Cucumbers too. I got cucumbers out by the road for the neighbors. If you live in Little Rock and need cucumbers, that's free too. I'm not sharing the squash. Just not getting enough. As you can see over here, the kind of dying down pretty good. And here's some peppers. I am getting some peppers. I think the peppers are doing better than anything, but I picked them last night. These are little cayenne peppers. They were supposed to be bell peppers when I bought them, but anyway. Then we decided they were jalapenos. They ended up being cayenne. So, but this is our garden. Not doing so good. Looking bleak for it to produce a lot between now and the rest of the year.